got some new shit. Yeah. I got a new phone. I got a new phone. I got a new phone. Don't be texting me, whoa. I got a new phone. I got a new phone.
Yo, welcome back to the YouTube channel.
It's your boy C.swerv.
And it's the right guy.
And today, what are we reviewing, my guy?
No, it's a little bit different. We're simply hitting them with the review today. We are reviewing Weathering with You.
And if you guys haven't seen our reaction to the trailer, please watch it, bro. Because the hype level is hype for this movie, bro.
Hype, bro. If you ever seen Your Name, just know how good that movie is. And then this is like exactly the same. It's just
if Your Name is a 10 out of 10, Weathering with You is either a 9.9 or a 10. Exactly,
bro. Right on the dot. Right there with 10 out of 10s.
We want to begin
right there with Your Name. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin.
So
much
our
stuff.
reviews are always non-spoiler first, and we will tell you guys when we give our final verdict, and then spoiler after. Okay?
Yes, sir. All right. So without spoiling anything, number one thing you like. Well, I'll give you what my number one thing I loved in the movie. It's actually a tie for two things: the visuals and the soundtrack. I have never seen a movie. I'm talking about any movie that had what.
Oh, just cue the music, bro. Ready? We're back.
Whatever you saw right there, just know that's how we felt. That's how we felt throughout the whole. Well, not the whole movie, because sometimes it gets a little sad. But the soundtrack is just on another level with this movie. Like I said before, never seen a movie that looked and sounded so good. I don't think ever, really.
I don't want to be a copycat, but that's my exact two for the best about this movie. The visuals. Sometimes you literally forget you're watching an animation because it looks so stunning. The sky, the weather, the cars. It's just like when it's raining and you see on the floor and it starts dripping on the.
You see it sliding down the characters' faces. There was this one shot. It's not a spoiler. There was this one shot where it was just showing the city of Tokyo.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell it was an anime. It looked
Wow. Oof. There was another scene with fireworks.
Oh my goodness. It's
literally, it's beautiful.
Just imagine yourself on a drone flying through fireworks, bro. I promise you it never looks so good.
Can you search up the director's name? I forgot how to say it. And we're back.
Hello.
So Makoto Shinkai deserves something. A Grammy, something. This guy makes literally bangers, bro.
Nothing but bangers. Nothing but bangers. He made Your Name, which is why we hold it up to such high regards. Honestly, I might just look up all of his work after this.
I have to, because
I have to.
There's no you can't just banger. You have to have some other boy bangers, bro. You have to.
Bro, there's no way he cannot be hiding this much heat from us. There's so much.
I'm not gonna lie. It's the same concept. Two lovers that are tied together by something.
Some type of bond, destiny, if you want to call it, but
I don't understand how you can have this same idea and it literally still be fire.
Honestly, story-wise, first of all, the story is actually
good.
Really
it's
great.
Really good.
Really great.
It's not on Your Name storytelling.
They kind of go back and forth.
The big oh my god, surprise didn't hit as much as Your Name did, but it doesn't mean it wasn't good.
It was still great.
Sure.
Still so good.
One thing it did better than Your Name was definitely the visuals and the comedy.
Oh, the comedy! I was not expecting.
The comedy really
especially the main character. I forgot his name. Otakaya.
No, that's off of H.
No, Tina.
Oh, well, yeah, but
Kato.
We saw one. We can't remember the Japanese names that quickly.
My apologies, but he was just so funny, unexpectedly funny. I didn't really.
And Lil Dude.
Lil Dude, bro.
You know what you're talking about once you see it. Lil Dude got hoes, man.
Lil Dude got hoes like that, bro.
About this movie, man.
I think he's actually my favorite character.
He was amazing.
He was so funny. What else? The story.
What would you say the main antagonist Was there really a main antagonist?
Honestly, I think the title says it all. I think the weather is actually the main antagonist, and you'll sort of understand what that means
once you watch the movie. Or spoilers.
Honestly, I was kind of confused until I would say like quarter in. Yeah. I didn't really understand what was happening with the weather. It was just super refreshing seeing all the visuals happening with the weather. How if you guys don't know the concept, she's basically God, changes the weather and shit. The way she does it by holding her hands together, praying, the rain just stops.
Beautiful.
Clouds open, sunlight comes down. You see it hitting her face. Everything was amazing. I think.
I'm not even trying to people might think I was being biased, but you can't watch the movie and be like, wow, that movie kind of sucked. It was even just the visuals was so stunning. You could literally be like,
honestly,
wow.
I could have just watched the whole movie without any audio and just still be as amazed as I was.
Because animation is such an art, you know?
Oh, it's definitely
it's an art. And
yes, sir.
This guy has animation level. It's so top notch that if I ever seen another anime movie, I thought Dragon Ball Super Broly has some great animation.
Oh yeah,
but it does not compare to the level of animation this goes to.
Just the beauty of it.
Two different type of movies, you know. It's a shonen movie, it's a love movie and stuff. But you could just tell the animation was fluid.
You could tell they put their hard blood, sweat, and tears into this animation, and we just can't get over it. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be thinking about this for any movie I watch. I'm gonna be like, it's not as good as Weathering with You. It's not as good as this. I'm telling you, you could just watch it for the aesthetics alone.
Only movie that hopefully it might compare to this is whenever the Demon Slayer movie comes out. Hopefully, because Demon Slayer has some top-notch animation.
Demon Slayer is on a whole another level. Just to think that's a weekly show as well.
Yes,
crazy,
yes, wow.
Crazy.
So, what's your final verdict for this?
Final verdict for Weathering with You. I'm gonna say it 9.5 out of 10. I was thinking about 10 out of 10, but there are some.
There's some dull.
Oh, we haven't really talked about the negatives, really.
Does it really have?
I mean,
is a 9.5 a negative?
It's definitely not.
How many negatives can you find in 9 point?
The biggest negative I'd probably say is the main character. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Has the most ridiculous plot armor.
Oh yeah,
most ridiculous plot armor I've ever seen.
Negative is okay.
We were just going off about the story as well.
Without doing spoilers, you can have an argument saying he's way too in love with this girl because he's done some absurd shit, man.
Yeah.
We will get to him. He does some crazy shit that we get to in spoilers. So maybe you can say that's a negative because it's not realistic.
I mean, it's never gonna be realistic, but this dude gets away for some stuff that he should not be getting away with.
I found one strong, man. I'll give it a 9.7, man.
9.7?
Yeah, man.
Very specific.
Yeah. Because I want to, it's amazing. A+.
Honestly, I would give it a 10 out of 10, but just just those little moments holding it back from perfection. That's all.
Okay, so if
you made it this far, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, appreciate your love. Please leave a like down below and a comment. If you saw the movie, let us know if you liked it or not. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did not. So we're about to get into our spoiler section.
Yes, sir.
Please click off the video right now if you do not want to get spoiled. And if you do, welcome.
If you do, I don't know why, because you have to go see this movie and just experience it
for yourself.
2, 1. Hello and welcome to our spoiler section of what movie is it?
Weathering with You.
Me?
With You. Yes, can talk together. No, let's not even get there. Let's not even get there. Let's start off with Tokyo, because the city Tokyo.
Yep. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. to the city of Tokyo.
If you made it that far in the review where you heard us talk about, what did we talk about?
We're talking about the character doing some fuck shit.
He does some fuck shit, bro. If you thought, bro, he is one of the biggest simps I have ever seen.
This guy ran away from his house.
Yes, sir.
Went to live with some people in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Met this girl.
One girl.
Mind you, this guy's 16.
16. The girl.
He found a gun and he thought it was a lucky. What do you call it? Like a lucky item.
He said he thought it was a toy and he gave him good luck.
He gave him good luck, right? So when he first meets the girl, his love interest, you think she really was going to a club with those people? She's with a group of guys, and I guess the guys are gonna manipulate her to get some free money, using her like maybe as a prostitute. We're not really sure. They didn't really go into it.
No, because I don't think they knew she. Oh yeah, as a prostitute.
Yeah, because the guy was like, "Oh, I know she was underage."
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, so I guess maybe as a prostitute, and the main character, we saw him. She grabbed him and ran away.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, the guys caught up to him, beat him up. You know what my man does? What does my man do?
He gets hit in the face one time. He said that's enough. Pulls out the fucking Glock, bro.
Out.
Just like that. Like that, bro.
Thank God he missed.
Bro, honestly, if he was like serious about that dude would have been out dead. Deader than dead.
So yes, he pulled the Glock out. Yes, the guys are stunned like, oh my God, the kid has a gun.
No, they weren't even like that. They're just like, what kind of fucking toy is this? What the fuck I look like? And then he shot that.
And then they're like, oh my God.
Oh, bless you, sir.
Thank you. They're like, oh my God, the guy has a gun. So the girl uses that distraction as a way to pull him away. Took him to this hospital. Yep. Because at that point we know it's hospital, right?
Was it? No, it wasn't hospital. It was like this abandoned.
No, it was hospital because that's where her mom was. And she went to the roof and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, at that point in time we know it was a hospital, but we took him to a hospital.
I mean, but it was still like kind of wrecked and everything.
Oh yeah, an abandoned hospital.
An abandoned hospital. There you go. Abandoned building, whatever you want to call it.
Sorry.
Technical
difficulties. Anyways, so we talk about the abandoned hospital, and she tells him like, "Hey, why'd you use his gun? You could have killed them."
She gets so mad, storms off. Not even 10 seconds later,
he throws the gun away.
Oh, that's right.
He throws it at the wall of the.
Keep that in mind. Throws the gun towards the wall, for it to just do what a gun does when no one's around. And
then they become like friends.
Yeah, the girl comes back. She's like, "Oh yeah, Funny story. We actually missed like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
The first 5 minutes of the movie. So in those 5 minutes, they met somewhere. We didn't really know because we missed the first 5 minutes of the movie. So she's like, "Oh my God, why'd you run away from home?"
Something about a burger or something like that.
Some shit like that.
They start bonding, and then that's what sort of kickstarts their whole relationship throughout the movie.
Yes, because she tells him, she's like, "Hey, do you want to see the rain go away?" He's like,
that's right. Oh,
the rain go away. She's like. She said rain no jutsu, and the rain was gone. He said hello.
Ate the weather fruit and everything.
He's a businessman. He said we could make some money off this.
Bro, man is all about his bag, and I respect that.
A 16-year-old kid around his bag.
Just like that, bro. First of all, he's not living on his own, but he found these two people. They took him in. Now he's just chasing the bag. That's all he got on his mind right now.
So she meets him, and she meets her little brother. He meets her at her house, and he meets her little brother. And then they come up. All right, we had some other technical difficulties. Sorry.
There's a lot going on over here.
Okay, all right. So, my man was all about his bag.
Yes,
he
sir.
tells her the idea about, hey, we can use that weather power of yours. We can charge people to bring the sunshine back. She's like, oh, that sounds good because I can make people happy.
Actually, no. Because think about it. She didn't like the idea of charging people for her house.
And then she was like...
And then she got that first check, and she was like, we all about this bag now.
So they go around, they make this blog website. They're like, hey, we can bring the sunshine back if you charge the X amount of money. They become... To make it long story short, I don't want to make the video super long. They became really popular. They got a lot of money. And then one of the other characters in the show, she's... because explain the fish little... thing that was going on with the fishes and stuff.
Oh, right. So we're doing this whole thing with the main characters, and we just see this little boy chilling in his little apartment. Got a nice glass window he's just looking out of, and then all of a sudden, keep in mind that it has been raining for at least a good month
and a half,
continuously, just nonstop rain until she comes around and starts making it shine. But there's these little water fishes that keep on popping up everywhere. That we first see it with this little kid. That's all we see of them, really.
Yeah.
And then all around Tokyo, there's just little sightings of these little fishes. We don't know what it means yet, but as we go on, it becomes more and more.
It starts
makes sense
trending.
more.
You see it on Twitter, but oh my God, look at these fishes.
Yes,
and one of the other characters, she's really into it.
Yep.
She looks more into it. She goes into this church temple thing where oh man is explaining to her.
Oh, keep in mind these are the people that took in
and the main character.
Again, forgot his name.
So she's like, oh yeah, back in the old days, there was these things called the weather maidens.
Weather maidens. In the movie, they mostly call them sunshine girls.
Yes, they come to every village. They pray. They grab all the prayers and they pray what bad weather away.
Yep.
But the guy's like, oh, it's pretty sad that all these weather maidens, sunshine girls, have a tragic fate.
And then that's the last we hear of them for, I think, the entire movie. I think that's the last time. That's the last we hear of them.
And to make another long story short, that same character goes to the female lead, and she tells her, she's like, hey, you're a human sacrifice. You keep praying the weather away, eventually you're going to disappear. And then you see her body, she's disappearing and stuff, and it's pretty sad.
Honestly, she's like becoming water. If you kind of noticed it, like usually, like you see it kind of like
transparency.
It's transparent. You see like kind of like flowing inside her and stuff like that, which is like, you know, they don't pay too much attention to it, but you know what's happening in the background. Every time she prays, a little bit of her
body gets
just it disappears a little bit, little by little. So after after they do that, all about the bag.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, we're done with this, with this weathering stuff." Like,
because like she can't do it for that long at that many places at once.
Yeah, because she had a whole bunch of requests. She's
as soon as she got done with that first one, it's just non-stop. I think they had like an app or a website or something that they got notifications. Everyone wanted sunshine, and then I kind of like that, what they were going for. Like, you know, everyone needs a little sunshine in their life.
Yes.
The message was really good.
And then we find out that the cops were looking into, because like we said, the kid ran away from home.
Yeah.
His parents filed a missing person report.
So now they think he's kidnapped.
And they also showed a video of the kid shooting the gun at the guy in the beginning of the movie. So they're looking for him because he has a lethal weapon and he's a missing child.
Crazy.
And then tell them about how the cops went to the girl's house.
All right, so keep in mind that the girl, the main character, is living by herself. Well, not by herself. She's living with her little brother, just them two, no parental guidance whatsoever. So the cops come by asking if she knew the other main character. She covers for him. Respect, nothing but love. Fucking, I don't know why I said that. She covers for him, even though he's hiding in the bathroom. All of a sudden, they just switch up the whole story, and they're like, you know what? That's cool and all, but you're underage, and you can't be living here without no parental guidance. So now, child services is gonna come the next day. Now they all had the bright idea to simply run away.
To run away. And they went from hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel looking for a place to stay.
Yes, using the money they got from the little sunshine.
And every hotel was like, you can't, you're a minor. And so one of the hotels like, okay, you can stay here.
Yeah, but that's not before they run into a couple of cops that are like, hey, the city's flooding. Oh yeah, keep in mind the city is flooding at this point. Because the more she uses her power, the more the aftermath takes effect, the more stronger it gets.
The rain gets, yes.
Ooh, that Tokyo gets flooded, bro. So they run into the police, and then now they're getting suspicious because they know that he is a missing person. So dude makes a break for it. He's like, I'm not going back home. Fuck that. Runs away.
And then they lead it to the hotel.
Yeah, but that's the lightning strike. Remember that?
Oh, yes. The girl tackled the cop like a G.
Bro, she did the lightning no jutsu.
Lightning gave him a stroke, fucking
like a fuel truck or something like that. Exploded, huge explosion. With that, they run away.
So it's like showing how strong she could really get once her emotions are tied into this.
Yo, no, she gets crazy. So finally they get into this hotel, and then that's where her consequences. Every time she uses it, she disappears a little bit more.
Yes.
Until finally...
Oh, she revealed to him.
Yeah, just how bad it was. It got pretty bad.
She took off her thing, and you could see her body's like transparent. She could, you know...
She's basically turning invisible.
And she's like, yo, I'm gonna die. He's like, yo, no matter what, I got you. She gave him this ring. We didn't talk about the cameo.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
So she gave him a ring, right? She's like, no matter what, we're gonna be together. And then they fall asleep. And the girl...
Before that, once they fall asleep, he gets this weird dream of her kind of disappearing just out of nowhere. Keep in mind, right next to him. So the girl actually does disappear. Whatever happens in his dream actually happened. For I don't know how.
Yeah.
You get what I mean. So basically, girl disappears. He wakes up seeing that she's not there anymore. Looks around the whole apartment, notices she's not there. Keep in mind, the girl's little brother was with them the entire time.
He was like, "Oh my god, where's my sis?
Where's my sister?"
And they're like, "Oh my god, we had the same dream."
And then all of a sudden, it goes to like a little Twitter feed saying everyone had the dream about the sunshine girl.
The girl going back into the sky.
What
and
what
the
does that
weather
even mean?
cleared up.
Oh, and the weather cleared up, right?
It finally stopped raining because she sacrificed herself to the weather or whatever. And it's sunshine now.
Very bright, very bright. So now this dude is going crazy because keep in mind, like, he believes that it was her 18th birthday, got her this whole ring from a place we'll get into later. Gets her the ring and then finally gives it to her right before they fall asleep. And then once she disappears, she doesn't just die. She goes into, let's say, the Sky Realm.
Yes.
Sky Realm. I don't know what else to call it.
Sky Realm, yeah.
So basically, there's like a
weather world.
The weather world, yes. There's like a whole other ecosystem in the sky on a cloud. Basically like heaven, if you want to think of it like that.
Yes.
So she's there, notices she still has the ring, and then all of a sudden, she starts acting like how water works. Like, she starts dripping. She literally starts dripping.
Body, and then the ring dripped away and fell back into the human world, I guess you want to call it.
But back into the real world.
Before that, the cops came into the hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
They busted in. To make a long story short, because we want to make this as short as possible, they took the main character. They said, you're going to jail. We're going to interrogate you for the lethal weapon and for the missing parents report. They grabbed the little brother saying, you're going to child services. And once the kid finally goes to... Oh, before that, looks into the
There's
sky.
There's just so much. There's so much going on.
He looks into the sky and he sees that the ring fell from the sky into a puddle, and he picks it up and like, oh my god, she has to be somewhere up there. But he goes to the police station. He escapes.
That's where the plot armor kind of comes in. He can just escape anytime he wants to, just by running away. Everyone just kind of stands there and watches him. Or like, anyone could just easily grab him. But, a plot has to happen. So he just runs away. And then that's when the girl that took him in, coincidentally just, kind of rides right next to him. Like, hey, what you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just running away from the police. I got to go find my girlfriend. She's like, all right, hop on. And then, boom, that's how they kind of ride away. That scene was pretty cool, though.
It was.
Like, fire. The whole little chase scene that was going on.
It was fire.
It was kind of funny, too. The girl, like, bro, everyone's funny in this movie.
And then this leads to him going to the hospital where they first, like, kind of engaged and started talking and stuff.
Where their bond first happened, you could say.
And then one of the guys took him in, was there. He told him, hey, you got to turn yourself in. It's getting crazy. They get surrounded by cops, and he brings... the gun from when he threw away was miraculously still there, and he took out like, hey, I'm gonna shoot
without hesitation too. He saw that gun, he was like, this is my time to shine.
I'm gonna shoot y'all if I don't get out my way.
Just like that.
After that, he realized what he's doing. He threw the gun back away, and he tried to run to this top of the hospital because there's a shrine there that the girl claims that's where she got her powers. So
he finally makes his way up there, going up the fire escape. Finally makes it to the roof. Walks through the shrine, my bad, and then all of a sudden he's just falling from the sky. This is kind of the story's way of telling you, like, hey, this is how the girl got her powers. This is what happens when you go through this process of becoming, let's say, a sunshine girl, whatever, or boy, whatever, So he starts falling from the sky, and then he ends up
in the weather realm,
falling to where the girl kind of transported to. I know the girl's name is Hina, so I can just say Hina, I guess. So they see each other miraculously. They're like, hey, let's get out of here. I'm gonna bring you back to the real world. And she's like, I'll go anywhere with you. So, like, you remember the little fishes that we were talking about earlier? They're kind of like spirits, we could say. They're kind of like spirits. Yeah. They're kind of floating them away, making it more dramatic. So when they finally touch hands, that's when you know that their relationship is real, that what they have going on is real, that they want to be together.
And to make a long story short, they jump from the weather realm back to the human realm, and as soon as they fall back, the weather just starts raining instantly again.
Thunderstorm, without hesitation, just starts flooding all over.
And then it cuts him back on his home island where he's from, and he just graduated high school.
He starts narrating.
He's saying like, hey, I got arrested, but I got off on probation for 3 years, and so I graduated high school. And since then, it hasn't stopped raining for 3 years. So literally, like around 75 or 60% of Tokyo is covered. It's flooded.
No, bro. It's like 80%.
It's submerged. It's submerged with the water.
Literally, almost the whole. It's a city, right? Tokyo.
Yeah.
The whole city just. All you see are just the skyscrapers that they had. That's all that was really popping out. It was just insane seeing this man did anything
to get his girl back. Yeah.
Anything to get his girl, which is it's kind of cute, when you kind of look at it in some way. It's like definitely an odd story, but definitely one worth telling, I'd say.
And then he goes back to Tokyo and he looks at the girl and sees that she's still praying. She's praying for the sun to go away. And you realize that she doesn't have her powers no more because she's praying and there's no sunshine coming out.
Not one.
So then he's like, hey, we're back. And then, hey, they meet, they hug, cute moment. And then she asks, what's your name? No, nah. And that's pretty much it.
And that's how the movie ends. There was a lot that we couldn't go over, but that's mostly because we just want you to see the movie for yourselves. Like,
come back and talk to us in the comment section below.
Ooh, I just want to have a whole discussion on this. Really, I want to talk about every detail, everything we did. That's kind of what this is. But we still want you to watch the movie. That's why we kind of left some stuff out. Kind of let you watch it for yourselves and be surprised. We still want you to get that nice little
feeling.
Exactly.
And before we cut off, we want to make a quick. There was the two main characters from Your Name made a cameo in the movie. That scene was amazing.
They were the same director. First of all, we were talking to this random ass grandma. Eventually, at one point in the story.
At one point, so there's a grandma.
And then this dude comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey.
So my grandma, I'm here. And I'm like, yo, Ryan, isn't that the main character from Your Name? He's like,
I'm just like, you know what? That does kind of look like him. So in the theater, I'm kind of just on my phone, just looking up Your Name. I'm like, dude.
That looks just like him.
It's exactly like him, bro. So now we finally get to the ring. He goes to the mall to buy a ring. Little mall, and then you see this girl with a red little ribbon, and you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, because they're kind of blocking her face with this sign, and then they finally reveal her. It's the same girl from Your Name. The two main characters make a cameo in this movie.
So the universe are connected.
Yes, they are amazing. Indeed. Bro, you got time travel, you got shape or body switching
shit going on.
I don't know. I want to live in that. Well, actually, no, I kind of don't.
Yeah, the city submerged.
Yeah, the city submerged, a meteor hit. Yeah, nah, I don't want to live in that one. But
yeah, man,
we just want to let you know about that one because that's just.
It blew our mind, yeah. But
bro, you gasped and so loud.
When I saw
the theater was so quiet. This man gasps as loud as he can. Though I'm pretty sure the people in front of us got scared, didn't know what was happening. But yeah, guys, that is our review and our spoiler discussion of Weathering with You, one of the best anime movies we've ever seen, if not
the best.
Yeah.
If it's not one, it's two.
Yes, exactly.
Is Your Name and him Weathering with You are going back and forth for number one?
I don't think I think they have to be tied for number one, really.
Yeah, man.
And then you can say Broly is number two or something. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Thank you guys for watching, man.
If you guys like to say anything, discuss the movie with us, just comment it down below. And who are we?
We are the
Extraordinary Players. Thank you so much, guys. Whew.
I got a new phone. Don't be texting me, whoa. I got a new phone. I got a new phone. I got